like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Empire Season 4, Episode 8. Man, this was a good-ass episode. I hope everyone had a good day today. Let me know how your day went in the comments. It is currently, what's today? Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday, which means it's almost Friday. I can't wait till Friday, of course, because I'm off on the weekends. But yeah, I had a good day at work. Everything is good. Let's get into this review. The end. Oh, Lord Jesus, the end. I can't wait to get to the end. So we see the episode picks off right after Jamal beat Warren's ass, right? So we all see how Jamal, you know what I'm saying, beat Warren up at the restaurant and everything. And, you know, he left in a Lola, hissy fit, pissed off. And I'd be pissed off, too, because you totally played me. However, Jamal played himself, too, because, again, Jamal be, you know what I'm saying, getting all up in his feelings and stuff and won't be in love and stuff. He sometimes need to slow his ass down. But still, Warren did play him. So we see Thursday on the phone with, I think, somebody from like the lawyer's office or whatnot. And oh, my camera looks stupid. And he says how, you know, Jamal is a warrant out for Jamal's arrest for, like, what is it, assault, battery, disturbing the peace, fleeing the crime of a scene, and destruction of property. And I'm like, I mean, all of those are true crimes. However, you know, who cares? Just a little fight. You know, just a little fight. And, you know, Thursday's like, you know, we have to turn it, well, he has until tomorrow to turn himself in. However, we can find Warren and make Warren say, you know, he threw the first punch and it was just like a regular ass fight. You know, we can get at least the most serious charge, which was like the assault and battery, dropped, and I can kind of get rid of, you know, I can get the other ones to go away. Thursday's, you know, he's a good ass boy. He do what he do. You know, Hakeem and Andre there too. They like, you know, man, this is crazy. No, they come in because they were at Jamal's house. So when they come in, Jamal like, what are y'all doing here? And then Cookie all in the kitchen looking through the cabinets, talking about how Jamal looks hungry, so she gonna make him something to eat. But what she doing? No, she looking for some pills. She thinking that Jamal is going to relapse and take some pills and do some drinking and do some things. He like, Ma, what are you doing? I ain't high. I ain't got no pills up in here, and I'm not gonna get high. So you know what I'm saying? All y'all can go home. We don't need no intervention. And Lucius is like, this is an intervention. You know, sit down. So he like, look, you know, when things get tough, family have to come together, and we need to figure this out. And Cookie like, yeah, it could be figured out what Diana's trying to do. She's attacking my kids one by one. You know, she got Hakeem. She's got you. Now she going after Andre, and we have to figure out what she's doing and who's new in his life that she's messing with him. So they're basically asking him, like, you know, do you know anybody new? Have you met anybody new? Like, is there anyone new in your life? And then he's like, well, no, you know, but I'm meeting people every day, but, you know, nobody special. But he lied because we know he loved Pamela. So, Lucian's like, what about the new girl you were talking about? He's like, oh, you know, no, that wasn't nothing. No, it was what it was. So then Dre over it, he tired of him asking, saying, well, like, I told y'all, I haven't met anybody. I'm good. You know, I'm out of here. Hakeem leaves, like, I'm tired of hearing this shit, because, of course, he's still mad because he ain't got Bella. And Jamal like, okay, my dad, y'all gonna leave too. So, you know, Cookie and Lucius is leaving, and as Cookie is leaving, she looks over at Jamal, and she has this flashback to her being in prison. And the flashback is basically still her and Pound Cake. You know, Pound Cake, the girl who sliced her in prison, is pregnant by a guard, and she's trying to hold off having her baby to the last moment so that they can't make her either abort her baby or give her baby up. And so they're like walking the halls, and she's trying to get her to walk the halls to kind of feel better because she's having labor pains. Her ass is in labor. She's been in labor for 2 episodes now. So Cookie's telling her, like, well, yeah, you know, I had a baby. You know, my baby will be 15, and, you know, it's very hard, but it'll be the hardest and the best thing that you do. Then what happens? Pound Cake ass go into labor. And, you know what I'm saying? We see that she has the baby. The guards then let the other girls come in and see Pound Cake and the baby real quick, and we see Pound Cake. So, I can't believe how much I love her. My sister said she's gonna take her, and I'll be out in a couple of years so I can still get her, and she won't have any idea about me being in prison, her being born in prison. I'm just so happy. I love her so much, and I feel like if anybody harmed her, I would, I would kill him. If anybody ever harmed my child, I'll kill him. And then back to Cookie realizing somebody done messed with her baby, and she gotta go kill the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole point of that scene. Like me, my nephew. Not even my nephew. My guy. I have 5 godchildren. They're all at least teenagers. But my god kids, my nephew, baby, don't you try it. I tell my nephew all the time, DJ, who am I? TT. And what would TT do if somebody was to do in school? She gonna come up there and act a fool? Yes, TT is. Cause don't you mess with TT's baby, okay? And if I was a parent, man, I would be a crazy lioness. But anywho, so outside, Cookie and Lucian is talking, and Cookie like, I need Lucius back. I don't need Dwight right now. I need Lucius. And he like, what, Cookie? I'm right here, Cook. I'm with you. I'm here with you. Working for our family, trying to make sure that y'all all are protected. I'm still here. And she's like, well, you ain't acting like it. He like, look, it's because we have to divide and conquer. He's like, Andre is lying. He's lying about something and I don't know what. And then he's like, we need to divide and conquer, meaning, Jamal's still in the issue. You handle the Jamal issue and I'll handle the Dre issue. So they kind of go their separate ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pound Cake, let's do it. So from there, we see where Warren is, because we know that they were looking for Warren, they had to look for Warren so that he can refute any charges against Jamal. And he's being held in the hotel. He was basically kidnapped and drugged because he's waking up, face all beaten in. He looks like half cute, half ugly, but all just fucked up. And, he wakes up like, where am I? And we see Angela, old pissy ass, like, oh, you work? Well, hey, sunshine. I just don't like Aunt. My opponent looks so sideways, but it's okay. It's what it is. So yeah, he's like, oh, you woke now. Okay, your mom had me sit here with you to be sure you were okay, but you woke now, so it is what it is. He's like, where am I at? How did I get here? He's like, oh, mom had the doctor prescribe you some medication to put you to sleep, basically, because they basically took him to the hospital, had him drugged, put to sleep, and then took him to a hotel where he don't even know he at. And they like, we got you here so that so that you safe, basically. But he really was kidnapped and drugged. And we see they have a security guard. Like, yeah, so-and-so is here in case, the lions come, try to murder you. But it is what it is. So, you're like, I got things to do. So, here's some more medication, give him some more, put some more pills on the table. And he's like, mom will stand by her word, and, she'll help your father. So, I kind of see with Dang, we see that Diana actually probably bribed him, if you do this for me, I'll help your father out and his father need help. Angela said, you know what? She ruined me. And then, Warren said she ruined me, meaning Diana ruined his life by blowing up the whole thing with him and Jamal. And Angela was like, no, you ruined you. I told you what would happen if you fall in love with a lion. And this is what happened. He was like, so, sit here, be pretty, let it be what it's going to be, and, just sit here, I got to go. And then he leaves. So the thing is Warren a bad person because he played Jamal? Yes. But at the same time, he not, because he's almost a partial victim of Diana too, if she bribes him by saying, I'll help your father if you help me do this. Because again, he ain't no Jamal. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like I loved him. I can't believe this. Boy, bad. You'll get over it. It is what it is. So the next thing that we see is, we see Cookie, and she's walking up to Diana. Now, Diana walking the streets, and she got 15 security guards. I'm like, why she need so much security? She is a rich black woman in America. Well, I guess that might be why she needs security. But no, she got security because when Cookie walk up, she's like, all these guards, they will shoot you because we know how you like to have street justice. I'm looking like, oh, Mrs. Dubois, you scared? Yep, she was scared. That's why she got her little security. And Cookie like, whatever, that ain't what I'm here for. Angelo told me that this ring that he proposed with was a family heirloom. It belonged to his grandmother. So, sorry, I'm talking too fast. It belonged to his grandmother. And when we broke up, I forgot to return it. So, I'm here to return it. So, she opens up the thing, and it's the ring. And Diana look, oh, thank you so much. She looks happy. Man, Cookie ass closed the box and threw the ring into the street and was like, nah, bitch, make the security go get it. And she ran off. I'm looking like, bruh, what is going on? And I'm like, why did she do that? Like, I'm like, did she want Diana to run in the street and get the ring hit by a car? I thought she was trying to kill Diana, or like at least get hit by a car and break a leg. Because I'm like, that was kind of crazy. So as she's running, we see Thursday across the street, and he's taking photos. I'm thinking like, is she gonna bend over her butt gonna be out? Like, what's going on here? Like, what's these photos for? So, you know, we see that Cookie had him taking the photos for some reason, but we like, I don't know for what. We did find out later. We then see Hakeem, and Tiana. Tiana in the booth doing what she supposedly do all the time with the scene. Tiana's role on this show is really small. She has like little small parts. I wish she was like had a bigger role in some sort of way. Cause I like Tiana, you know what I'm saying? I think she's cool. But anyway, so she's performing the song. You know, Shine is doing the producing or whatever in the booth, and it was a cool little song. You know, it was very Rihanna-esque. She is definitely a Rihanna remake. You know, let's be honest, she is a Rihanna character. And so as she's singing or whatever, Hakeem at the door, and he bobbing his head to me, like he liked it. You know, he like it. He all up into it. You know what I'm saying? But he comes to the studio, and we see Shine has invited him there to say, hey, I'm supposed to produce 5 albums. I'm doing this album for so-and-so. I want to know if you want to be on one of the songs. Hakeem like, no, I ain't gonna do like no background rap vocals or whatever for nobody else. Shine come out the booth. They beefed out. You know what I'm saying? So Shine said, yeah, I thought I would bring you here with her here because I thought your girl could convince you. I guess Shine was not aware of the fact that Tiana broke up with Hakeem. Hakeem might have did some dumb shit to Tiana, but at the end of the day, she broke up with him. She said, you know what? You having a hard time, but that ain't the reason. You know what I'm saying? She cut his ass off. So when she come out the booth, they kind of look at each other. And then I'm like, okay, is Hakeem going to say, you know what? See, my bad. I was tripping earlier. Let's be cool. No, Hakeem was the little pissy motherfucker that he is. And he was like, you need to put some auto-tune on that. Bitch, what? Man, Tiana cocked her hand back. And when I say she slapped the dog shit out of Hakeem, I mean, I felt that slap from here. And I'm like, you know what? He needed that slap. And she said, you know what? I'm tired of your spoiled and entitled ass. Hakeem is very much a spoiled baby. He's a spoiled brat. Point blank period. So she stabbed him and she walked away like, you know, whatever. And he like, you know, screw you. Having a little hissy fit. You know, I don't want to be with nobody. And Shine looked at him like, this motherfucker here. See, like, Hakeem, you know, I'm not your father, but I feel like you need some guidance to show you how to handle things like this. You know, come with me. I'm looking like, I don't think you should go anywhere with Shine simply because I think Shine is a killer, but so is your daddy. So I guess it don't matter. So, you know what? Go ahead and go with him. It's okay. You'll be fine. So from there, we see what those photos was for that Thursday and Cookie were taking. So Thursday's at Empire or whatever, and Lucian walk in. He was like, you know, what you doing here? So we see the pictures he took. He was taking pictures of the security. Come to find out, Diana hired 5 security people. She always has 4 of them with her. So we're trying to find the 5th one. And Lucian's like, oh yeah, because the 5th one is probably who was with Warren. He's like, okay, Thursday, you know, you real good. You know, he figured out the 3rd one was at the 5th one was at like a hotel or whatever. So, I mean, Thursday is a really good person to have around. I mean, he do all kind of stuff. I mean, he's a photographer. He can help you hide things. I think he helped people bury bodies. I mean, he's like an all-around handyman to the crooked people of America. I mean, everybody in life needs him a Thirsty. I mean, I need me a Thirsty. I just don't know where to find one from that's free. He gotta be expensive. I mean, because he be doing all kind of things. I mean, he has to be making at least like $200,000 a year. Because the things he do, Lord Jesus. So from there, you know, Lucia said, okay, when you finish doing that, I have something I need you to handle. We're like, okay, cool. But we don't find out what it is until later. We then see Andre. Andre goes to a restaurant. And he's there talking to Pamela. And he's like, are you a plant by the Dubois? You know, did they hire you to get into my head and to make me think I care for you? And she's like, what are you talking about? Who? You know, sit down. People are looking at us. And he look around, and sure enough, everyone's looking at him like he crazy. So, you know, he sits down because he was yelling and stuff. He was raising his voice when he was talking to her. And, you know, She's like, what are you talking about? He's like, someone's after our family. She's like, someone's always after your family. And then he's like, no, someone's after me and my brothers. One by one, they're having people come into our lives to make it seem as if they care, they love me or us or whatever. Is that you? And she's like, what? What are you talking about? I have, told you the mama's deepest and darkest secret. I told you something that I can go to jail for. I can go to jail for. I'm thirsty. I'm sorry. Y'all know I hate drinking water on camera, but I be getting thirsty sometimes. So he says, she's saying how, I told you the secret about how I killed somebody and how I got away with it, and you are going to bring me to blame me for something. That's crazy. So she's getting upset, and he's like, she says, I thought we had something real. And she gets up, throws something on the table for the food or whatever, and then she's leaving. And he's like, we do have something real. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then as she's leaving, he's yelling, I'm sorry, Pamela. And everybody looking like, why is he yelling at her like that? Like, why he yelling like that? And then we see from a distance, Thirsty is seeing this happen. He was like, oh shit. So he called Lucius, like, Lucius, I think you need to get down here. Something going on with Andre. So, okay, cool. We then see Lucian and Thirsty walk up. And when he walk up, he like, Dre, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? He's like, oh yeah, Pop, Miss, you're having coffee. And then he's like, yeah, but Thirsty said that you were here meeting with someone. And he was like, won't you mind your business? I'm looking like Thirsty, like, man, look, we all saw you yelling like that, like you're crazy. And then he's like, yeah, I was meeting with Pamela. I like her, she is, what do you say? Yeah, I like her basically, or whatever. I thought we had something special, but I accused her of being a secret spy. Carmen Sandiego for Diana, and she pissed off and she left. And then he kind of says, I liked her. I never thought I could feel like that for someone. Since and he kind of just walks off. And then Lucian like, Dre gone. Dre gotta go. He ain't trying to have all that stuff. And I'm like, Dre, Dre has had a really hard love life, basically. His wife died, baby died. He just hasn't been able to, get it together. And I'm like, I feel bad that they're making his bipolar disorder really be, like a downfall for him a little bit, because, Rhonda had to help him with his bipolarness. I think when he was with, what's the Shine's sister, whatever, I think she didn't understand his disease, so it's kind of always making him spiral out of control. And now with Pamela don't understand that's how he reacts to stuff. He kind of just flips out or whatnot. So the next thing that we see is Jamal here at home. He basically going crazy. My voice is going. He basically, flipping out a little bit. He at home. He listening to the music him and Warren made. He getting all sad and sappy. It's the equivalent of when you break up with your man and you at home and you see a show, you get all sad. You supposed to just burn the shirt. Like, you burn the shirt, burn the radio, burn whatever. Just burn it. You know what I'm saying? But, he then gets up. He gets a bottle of wine. I'm looking like, oh, this is not going to be good. He then opens a drawer in his kitchen, and he pull out some pills. Now, my thing is, Jamal, you got pills really hidden in, like, a little container in your kitchen? Like, what's wrong with you, man? But, a part of recovery for drug addicts is relapsing. So, that's, it is what it is. So, as he's sitting there, he's looking at the pills. He's looking at the bottle of liquor, and he's remembering them making the song in the house, Warren telling him how much he loves him. He's remembering that good moment, and he's having like conflicting feelings though, because while he's pissed off and he's sad, he's also sad because he really cared, and you know what I'm saying, it's a hard thing. But what he does, which is a good thing, is he throws the pills, he picks up the wine bottle, and he drinks the wine. So, I mean, I don't think he ever had an alcohol problem. It was a pill problem, so I'm happy that he threw the pills and kept it moving. So we then see where Shine and Hakeem went. Shine pulled up to this nice little suburban neighborhood with a whole bunch of family and people all around in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole little neighborhood. And he pulled up to a house with all these kids outside. It's like 2 females on the porch or whatnot. And I'm like, Shine got a whole family. He had a lot of kids. Okay, that's different. They're like, Daddy! And all the kids kind of run up. It's like 5 or 6 kids out there looking like Shaq out here spreading himself thin and wide. Just shooting it everywhere. You know, it's a few kids. Hakeem like, what the hell is going on here? So Hakeem like, man, I didn't even know you had kids. He like, oh yeah, I got this fool. Then says, you see those 2 up there? Those are 2 of my baby mamas. The 3rd one is out of town visiting her father, and these are my kids. And he like, what? You know, he like, yeah, I have 3 baby mamas and 3 sets of kids, and I don't have any drama, and they all live here. It's a whole polygamy plat. Like, he got a whole stable of bitches and babies. I'm like, Shine, do you? And he like, well, how do you, not have any drama? He like, because, like, for one, I don't shit where I eat, meaning I don't deal with any woman in the music industry, since I don't have that drama. He's like, plus, I realize kids come first. Like, first your kids, then your family. Like, once you realize that, everything else will fall in place. And he's like, never let anyone come between you and your kids. Not your family, not the other parent, not the judges, nobody. Family always come first. And once you see that, you'll be able to see things through my eyes. My thing is, because I love Tiana, we have a connection. Sean said connections die and feelings fade and bitches go away. He didn't say all of that. He said something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But I'm like, technically that's true. If you love somebody, but it's always drama and you hanging on to it just to say, well, I love them. Yeah, but y'all miserable. You're miserable and you're going crazy with each other. So, move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Go on and do something else. So Hakeem, like, you know what I'm saying? Good looking, bro. Get advice. So from there, we see Thursday has given Cookie the address to the hotel. And Cookie has found the hotel. And I think she like paid the security guy to walk away, because she walked into Warren's room, pow, gun, not blazing, but she's, gun pointed at him or whatever. Pew, 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 pew. But she wasn't shooting. No. But she walked in with the gun pointed to Warren, like, yeah, we're gonna have a conversation. I paid so and so to go take a walk. We're gonna talk. And she's like, she's like, okay. He's scared. He's real scary. And stuff. She tells him how, you gonna take a trip with me. You're gonna go to the police and tell them that you hit Jamal first, and he was just, defending himself, and you not personal charges. She's like, okay, yeah. She's like, no, it ain't gonna be that easy. And he's like, no, it's, it's the least I can do. I hurt him, and I'm sorry. But I'll do it. She's like, oh, okay, good. He then says, Jamal was the love of my life and I ruined it, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean for all this to happen. And she's like, I ain't here to hear all that, you just gotta do this, you have to do this. And he's like, okay, but fine, also can you do me a favor? She's like, you ain't here to make no demands? And she's like, no, he says, no, I just want you to know if you can tell Jamal that I'm very, very sorry, because he really, really loves him and all that stuff. And, which is cool that he loves him, but you did it. You could have walked away along before. You could have just handled it differently once you realized you loved him, but you didn't. Once you realized you loved him, you didn't tell him. You waited to go talk to Diana first, and you should have told him first so that he wasn't surprised walking into that hotel or that restaurant or whatever and seeing you sitting there with his family's enemy. That's why you pissed off, because you didn't tell him. She then said, no, what you gonna tell me what your aunt has in store for my sons? He's like, okay, I'll tell you. That was, was what it was. We then see how Hakeem didn't took Shine's advice. He out there banging on Anika's door. Anika, I know you up there. I can see the light on. Open up. We need to talk. Let me see Bella. We need to resolve this. You can't keep me from her. We need to work together on this. And he banging on the door. And then some white woman coming open the door. He like, where's Anika? And she like, she's not here. And neither is Bella. They're at her boyfriend Angelo's house. I'm like, bitch, really? Not ain't your boyfriend? You didn't look. Anika is officially community coochie. And for y'all, those of y'all who don't read the comments, what I'm saying? I comment back and forth with people all the time. And we talk about community coochie about people on Black Ink Crew. So community coochie means it's a person who has shared their coochie with the community. She done had sex with Lucian. She had sex with Hakeem. Now she having sex with Angelo. That's still a family of people, because Angelo was having sex with Cookie. So technically, you didn't have sex with Cookie, because you didn't have sex with Cookie's former husband, her former fiance, and her kid. That's a whole bunch of just mixtures that I don't want nothing to do with. So Hakeem leave. From there, we see how Cookie and Lucian is talking to Lucius is talking to Andre, letting him know what Warren told her, that Diana is messing with him through his medication. Through the doctor or whatever. He's like, what? He's such a great doctor. I can't believe he would do this. And she's like, yeah, supposedly she had something on him, so that's why he's helping her. And she's like, so he goes and he gets the medication. He said, you know what? I did feel funny ever since I've been taking this medication that he gave me. It kind of messed with me. So he gives the medication to Cookie. He said, yeah, I knew it. She tried to mess with my baby, mess with your meds to get you all messed up. So then, he like, oh, okay. And she's like, okay, tomorrow, you have to find you a new doctor. We have to get your meds recalibrated so that you can be okay. And he's like, oh, okay, I just can't believe it. And she's like, don't worry about it. Just tomorrow, make sure that you go get it fixed. We want you to be okay. And he's like, okay, Ma, but I have to go talk to Pamela to tell her that I'm sorry for accusing her of whatever. And Cookie like, I would rather you date a white woman than date a cop. And then Lucy's like, don't listen to her. I'm pretty sure she's great, and we can meet her later. So as he's leaving, Cookie has another thought back to prison. And this is when, Pound Cake had the baby, but they ain't seen her in a minute. And Cookie like, where is she or whatever? And the guard, who we know is the father, she's like, where is Pound Cake? And then he like, you can't just be asking me no question. She's like, I know you the father. And he then slapped the dog shit out of her. So then he slapped her and basically not arrested, but like handcuffed her to put her in the hole. Like, don't you ever think you can just come and talk to me or whatever. Say something else. And her ass get thrown in the hole. So we then see later that Pound Cake and her were both in the hole, except Cookie was only in for 1 week and Pound Cake was in there for a month. And then when she come out, she's like, where have you been? How are you? What's going on? And she's like, where's the baby? How about the baby? What did he do to you? And then Pound Cake says, well, he made me sign up, give up my rights. My baby in the system now. She crying. She also sad. And Cookie like, this is some bullshit. This is what they do. They take everything from us and they leave us here. They just leave us here. They just keep fucking with us. And she's like, you know what? We gonna pay him back. We gonna get him back. We going to, what she say? No, we're gonna take his ass down. And we see that whole scene. I think it's a thing of her remembering or thinking about Andre, basically people still messing with him, and it's a kid, and she has to get her revenge for that. So we like, yeah. From there, we see, well, this scene was kind of not done or whatever. Jamal at home drinking. Hakeem walk in and see him drinking. He like, man, what you drinking for? You ain't gonna be sitting here drinking yourself going crazy, and I'm gonna be, watching somebody else raise my daughter. So he take the wine from Jamal. He got a whole bag of stacks, I guess, because he high. And which is, it's funny. He realized that Jamal is listening to the song with him and Warren. He like, that punk ass Warren, man, he like, I can't believe I was gonna put this man on my album. This is gonna be our song. So Hakeem, they're like, no, we're gonna remix this song. So he go and he takes Warren vocals off, and then him and Jamal make a whole hood ghetto remix of Love is a Drug, and love at this point is getting them trapped. I don't know, it was a whole like trap karaoke weird, drunken moment between brothers. I don't know what it was, but it was just a ghetto version. I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it'll be on the soundtrack to the season. The soundtrack honestly be good sometimes. I got the first 2 soundtracks, and it was what it was. So we see Andre calling Pamela. He's calling Pamela, saying, I'm sorry. I need to talk to you. Come here. I didn't mean to do it. I'm bipolar. The doctor messed with my meds. That's what's wrong. But I just need you to get here so that we can talk. So as he had the phone, Pamela pop up. I'm like, she's very much so a stalker, because he be calling her and then she just fucking appear. So, it is what it is. So she come in saying how, you called me a liar and I can't believe you called me a liar. You basically accused me of something without having any proof. And I'm like, you charged me with betrayal. And I'm like, well, technically, he asked you a question. He accused you, but he accused you in question form. He said, are you working with Diana? He asked you a question, and you just got mad about it and you left. So, she said how, I trusted you with my deepest secret. I have to carry the secret of killing someone. Do you know how hard that is? And when she did that, I'm screaming, Andre, don't say shit. Shut up. shut up, Dre, shut up. I'm literally yelling that out as I'm watching this scene because she just put it on so thick. Do you know what that's like to kill someone and get away with it? You know, do you have any idea? And I'm like, she trapping him. Jesus, she trapping him. And then Angelo, Dre says, Pamela. Because she yelling and talking. He's trying to get her to shut up. Pamela. And she stopped talking. He was like, I do know. You know, I know how it feels. I know exactly how it feels. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Dre, shut up. Shut up, Dre. Shut up. And then he says, I did something terrible, Pamela. I'm like, God damn it, Dre. What? Just hush, puppy. So from there, we see Lucian and Cookie and Thirsty is all in the same room. And Thirsty come in like, you know, I got some news. You know, there is no Pamela so-and-so with the New York Police Department. You know, she doesn't exist. And they like, damn it. So Thirsty like, you know, he getting played. I'm like, see, she trying to get him. So, you know, they trying to call him and he ain't answering the phone. So from there, Andre telling her, you know, how he was the one behind the bombing of Lucian. Saying how, you know, I did it. I tried to kill my father. You know, we understand each other. We get each other. We can be together now. I'm like, God damn it, Dre. And then she was like, I got you. I got you. And I'm like, Dre, I told you didn't listen to me. And then she's like, you know, I'm not NYPD. I'm at the Las Vegas PD. You know, I've been after you for so long, you idiot. Did you think you can get away with this? You know, why would you think that you can get away with murder? I'm looking like, she just spilling all the tea. Do you not know Andre ass is crazy? He gonna break your neck? Andre is not the one to tell him that he's stupid. You know, he already spied on him, so it was just not smart. So, you know, Andre at this point is looking for a gun. Like, where's the gun? I need to find the gun. She picked the gun up. You know what I'm saying? He can't find it. So she's like, you know, get up. You know, you're under arrest. You know, you're going to jail. I got you. And I'm like, she don't know she fucking with a heavyweight murderer. You know, he ain't about that game. And so, you know, from there, we see them fight for the gun. He get up. He stand up. He like kick it, pull out the way. He's stomping towards her. She's like, stop. Freeze. Still stop. Stop coming towards me. She didn't shoot, though. I'm like, okay, she cares about him. She didn't shoot him. They struggling for the gun going off. I mean, they tussling. He wrestled her to the ground. You know, the gun went off maybe 2 or 3 times and whatnot. I'm like, somebody gonna call the cops in a minute. So we then see as he's holding her on the ground, trying to hold the gun. He got one hand with her on her arm, holding the gun down, and the other hand around her damn throat. Now, we all know Dre been waiting to choke a bitch ever since Anika killed Rhonda 2 seasons ago. He been waiting to choke a bitch to death, okay? And what did he do? He choked that bitch to death, killed her ass dead. I'm looking like, Dre, you a double murderer. I mean, technically not double murderer because, well, yeah, because he killed Juliana. Did he kill Juliana? Because she said you killed Juliana too. I can't remember who killed Juliana. Either way it go, he's at least the first time murderer because he didn't kill her ass. So from there, he like, oh, no. Wake up. So from there, we hear, Dre. And it's Lucian and his Cookie. Knock on the door. Dre, we coming in. He like, wait. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to kill her. And they like, kill her? Kill who, baby? Kill what? So Cookie looking around. Lucian's looking around. They all looking around to see what he's talking about. And then he's like, I didn't mean to kill her. You know, she was playing me. She was lying to me. She wasn't who she said she was. You know, I can't believe it. I care for her. And I can't believe she played me. But I didn't mean to kill her. Dre is spiraling. And Cookie is looking. Lucian is looking. You see, you know, blood on the floor. You see, because Dre is saying, like, look what I did. I killed her. I can't believe. So Lucian said, you know, son, we're going to help you. You know, I'm going to help you. How can you help me, Pop? I killed her. I loved her. You know, you can't hide this. I'm looking like, well, damn, we know they can hide a body, so it ain't that bad. Dre, just calm down. So they're like, Dre. He's like, look at what I did. And then look at her body. And she's like, Dre, there's no body here, Dre. What are you talking about? And I'm like, bitch, what you mean nobody? It's the body right there. Did somebody move it already? Man, we then see Andre like look in the mirror. And he come around, he look on the floor, and there's nobody there. This nigga Dre has been hallucinating Pamela the whole time. It then flashes back to each time that thought he was talking to her, and it shows him talking to himself. In the club that night, he was talking to himself. In the car, each time he talking to himself. He at home in the bed talking to himself and kissing himself, imagining that it's Pamela. He's at the restaurant and he's sitting there yelling to no one, and the people are looking at him because he's yelling at no one. I'm like, bitch. Oh my God. Lee Daniels, when I say you did this episode, you did this scene, I would have never guessed that he was imagining Pamela. I would not have. Simply because he was different place. Well, I guess that's how you do when you imagine people. That's true. You imagine them no matter where they are. I was shocked. And then he's like, no, she was real. I care about her. I loved her. She was real. What is happening to me? He on the ground, he crying. Cookie holding him, she's crying. Lucian crying. Because again, Dre is sicker than we all knew. Because if we remember, the doctor gave him them pills before he met Pamela. It wasn't after. Because at first I'm like, well, damn, how did he hallucinate her when he met her before he took them pills? But he wasn't. The day the doctor gave him them pills, that's when he thought of Pamela. The doctors then gave him this medication who didn't fucked him up. Man, and then the episode goes off with them, crying or whatever. This was a good episode. Like, I'm about to watch Black Ink Crew so I can review both Black Ink Crews, New York and Chicago. So I have to review those. But I mean, that was a very good ending that I did not expect. I was almost happy thinking, dang, good thing that they figured out what was going on. They gonna now catch Diana's plan before she has time to, mess up his meds. But look, little did we know, she had already messed him over, because the doctor next episode is the season finale, mid-season finale. Great episode. I'm not reviewing Star because I just haven't reviewed it in a couple of weeks, and I don't think people really want me to review Star as much as they like me to review Empire, so it is what it is. But anywho, I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Put your comments below about the episode. Until next time, people, peace.